Each of you, one word to describe your blended family.
Flow, my inspiration.
Victorious.
Yes.
Like, people are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house.
We love each other. I mean, we hang out with each other. We go to dinner together. Our family is one big, beautiful family. We're doing Thanksgiving. We're doing the holidays. We'll do a birthday celebration together. It is a beautiful partnership. I'm very, very proud.
Did Mashonda just say everything without saying a name? The internet thinks so. One quiet to live, a few calm sentences about family and boundaries, and suddenly comments were flying. She's reacting to Alicia and Swizz. That's the headline, right? But headlines aren't always the story. What we're about to unpack is what she actually said, what people think it means, and the part nobody wants to admit. Rumors don't become facts just because they go viral.
Just like Swizz is a real diddy do-wabba. Like, I'm not understanding.
They had a whole interview all together, the wife, or the Alicia, the ex.
Just like Sherry Zambino.
But listen to this. When a person with real history and real growth speaks, even vague words can land like a confession. That's the tension here. Did she reveal something, or did the internet just decide the ending before hearing the plot? We're separating what's on record from what's imagined, and why this moment grabbed so many eyeballs in the first place. To understand why an ordinary live could shake timelines, you've got to remember the origin story. Mashonda is Swizz Beatz' ex-wife. Back in 2009, the split was messy and public. She wrote an open letter calling out the timing of his relationship with Alicia Keys, and the internet never forgot. Years passed.
Now, that open letter to Alicia Keys on Twitter, let's all face it, that was very immature and very unprofessional. But she felt that that was a way that she can reach Alicia Keys and get it off her chest, and so she can close that chapter in her life that she does not want.
Feelings cooled. The family did the hard work. Co-parenting posts, birthday photos, and eventually a whole book from Mashonda about blended families. Proof that people can evolve past the chaos and build something steady. But that's not all. When you turn your own pain into a blueprint for peace, your words hit different. Fans who once saw conflict now see authority. And that's why a simple message from her about privacy, healing, or moving with grace doesn't float in a vacuum. It lands on top of years of headlines, forgiveness, and a public pledge to keep things healthy for the kids.
Both of them are married. Both of them are in high-profile, controversial relationships. Swizz is married to Alicia Keys. Y'all keep saying Alicia Keys stole that man. You can't steal nothing, okay? That don't belong to you. I just want to put that out there, okay? Carmelo has been embarrassing Lala before her body and after her body, okay?
That's the weight behind one live. Let's be clear about the rumors. Online chatter has been buzzing about Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz splitting more than once, with blogs picking up tiny signals. Tour schedules, ringless photos, icy body language in a clip, and spinning them into a storyline. Sometimes it's fueled by viral performance moments that people read too much into. Other times, it's the classic unfollow, refollow, cryptic caption drill. Reports claim, sources have hinted at distance, but none of it has been confirmed by the couple or by official filings. And here's where it gets trickier. The more a rumor is repeated, the more real it feels. It gets louder, not truer. But listen to this. When frustration meets algorithm, a single sentence from anyone connected to the story becomes proof.
We love each other. I mean, we hang out with each other. We go to dinner together. Our family is one big, beautiful family. We're doing Thanksgiving. We're doing the holidays. We'll do a birthday celebration together. It is a beautiful partnership. I'm very, very proud of that.
That's how Mashonda's live got pulled into the center of a conversation that was already boiling. The timing did the heavy lifting. People were ready to believe. So what did she say? According to the clips making the rounds, Mashonda spoke calmly about family dynamics, putting kids first, protecting your peace, and keeping private matters off the internet. She didn't call out names. She didn't confirm anything. She didn't even nudge you toward a conclusion. She simply framed boundaries and grace as non-negotiables. That's not nothing, but it's not a confession either. The reason this is happening is simple. People hear coded messages when they're primed for drama. A single line about not taking bait becomes a subtweet. A reminder to move with love becomes a verdict. And yet, when you strip away the captions and overlays, her message reads like a continuation of what she's been saying for years. Heal, co-parent, don't feed chaos. You could call it strategic. You could call it mature. Either way, it wasn't the mic drop the internet wrote in its head. Here's why a general statement can feel like breaking news. Mashonda has lived on both sides of the storyline, pain in public and peace in public. She went from calling out a timeline to modeling a blended family that actually works. She built credibility the slow way: apologies, boundaries, co-parenting routines, and the kind of low-drama discipline that doesn't rack up views. That's why a soft message from her can shake a loud rumor mill. It gets crazier when you factor in intent versus impact. She might be speaking to her community about wellness and parenting, but the audience hears courtroom testimony. That's the price of visibility and history. Every syllable gets analyzed, every pause becomes a tell. And because she's not reckless with her words, people assume what's unsaid is the real story. They don't just listen, they read between lines that might not be there. Scroll the comments and you'll see two movies playing at once. One crowd swears she slid in a few elegant jabs, the kind of polished shade that only a veteran can pull off. Another crowd heard nothing but maturity, no mess, no gloating, just a woman refusing to drag a blended family into a timeline war. Both sides have receipts, a pause here, a look there, a sentence that sounds loaded if you want it to be. But that's not the whole story. It gets worse when you remember how short clips shape perception. 10 seconds ripped from a 5-minute conversation can make anyone sound like they're throwing darts. Watch the full thing, and it reads as guidance, not gossip. That's our problem online. We feed on micro moments, then glue them into a narrative. And once a post goes viral with the caption, "She responds," your brain fills in the blanks whether she did or not. Here's the line between facts and fan fiction. As of now, there's no official confirmation, filing, or public statement from Alicia Keys or Swizz Beatz declaring a divorce. None. What we do have is a rumor cycle that spikes every time a performance clip trends or a caption sounds cryptic. We also have Mashonda's Live, which framed peace and privacy as priorities and didn't name names. Reports claim inside sources see distance. Fans speculate, blogs amplify, and algorithms pour gasoline. But listen to this. Families, especially high-profile ones, operate on a different clock. If there were a seismic shift, you'd likely see it in coordinated statements, legal steps, or noticeable changes in how they show up publicly. Until then, the smartest read is the simplest one. Don't mistake silence for confirmation. Don't mistake advice for shade. And don't confuse repetition with proof. So what did Mashonda really do on that live? She reminded people that you can be close to the fire without needing to fan the flames. She chose calm over chaos, boundaries over breadcrumbs. That feels revolutionary in a culture that rewards the opposite. But that's not all. The real story here isn't whether she exposed anything. It's why we keep needing her to. We crave closure so badly we start writing endings ourselves, and when someone refuses to perform the drama, we label restraint as code. Maybe the lesson isn't in her words but in our reaction to them. If the family's priority is the kids, the healing, and the privacy they've fought to build, then the loudest move might be staying quiet. And if a change ever comes, it won't arrive through half-heard lines on a live. It'll come stamped, signed, and undeniable. Until then, let's stop pretending whispers are evidence, and let the people living the story speak for themselves, in their own time.